Okay, it's time for just a fun one, silly one. Sassy spirits, why not? I've seen a few of these cards, they're quite funny. It's good to have a lighthearted reading. Hopefully. You never know! Okay. Oh. I'm going to stop right there. I'm going to leave that one flipped over. Not every feeling deserves a full cast musical number. La 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 drama. I think what this is saying is if you are doing something like overly sharing things, details, maybe not, maybe keep it to yourself, all the details. That's so funny. Your spirit guides are face planting. Oh my God, do you see this? All the synchronized face plantings. Now that's a sign right there. Oh boy. Yeah, they're telling you you've got way too much shit going on in your head, and instead of being so loud and trying to, like, now that Taylor Swift song is coming in my head. I don't even listen to her. What is that song? You need to calm down, you're being too loud, or some shit like this. Don't channel messages when you're hangry. Oh my God, do you see this? The getting mad, don't calm down. Okay, so apparently you need to take care of yourself because you're kind of losing your shit a little bit. Eat something healthy. Don't put the junk food and bullshit in your body. None of this pizza, French fries, stuff that's going to be draining you of your positive energy, because those kind of foods just make you feel heavy and not good. And you know, when you're physically feeling like that, you're internally going to be reflecting that. So be mindful of what you're putting in your body. Be mindful of what is coming out of your body, meaning verbally. Not to like talk negatively about yourself. That's one thing that just came to me right now, is stop And then I'm even seeing, like, stop communicating with people who are dragging you down and taking you out of your zen. Keep the communication to yourself. That's what this is. You no longer need to share your feelings and your thoughts to those who you know do not give a fuck. That's what this is. Took me a minute to get it. Maybe because my mind was full of so much shit going around, over, like, you know, I needed to sit and focus for a second. Let me have a sip of my coffee. Okay, so these two now. No, you're not everyone's emotional support wizard. So you're done with the days of having to manage everybody's feelings, everybody's drama, everybody's issues. You're actually done transforming yourself to a, like, it's like you had to be a chameleon. You had to keep putting on different costumes to accommodate every single fucking person's shit that they had going on. And it was like always changing, like a superhero, changing from one kind to another to another. That shit is draining. And holds other people back from figuring their own shit out. That is like an essential lesson that we need to figure out in life. So let them do that. And stop being like, you need to control everything. And especially if you're a parent, stop feeling like you have to show them the way for everything. If they come to you asking for that advice, or if you offer it and they want it, help guide them in that way. Otherwise, like, let them figure it out. You know, it's not such a bad thing. And then you can take a lot of that stress off of yourself. You are not the main character in their story. Oh shit. So when I see this, it's like you've been giving to all these people, putting them, all of them, in a weird freaking way. All of them had first place in your life. Like, everybody was put on the same pedestal, on that same level. So you were giving yourself full devotion to every single one of these people, right? And in the meantime, you got shat on by everybody. Nobody appreciated you. Nobody poured back into you. Nobody gave a shit, really. And so finally you're like, now I've understand that, like, I have to put myself on the pedestal, and I'm only going to trickle myself down in energy to those that are like okay, so you see how my fingers are of different lengths, right? You know, and so each cord of connection of energy is only going to go as far as you feel what is best for you. So if someone can only come this far with you, you're only going to give them a pinky. And if someone is able to go even farther with you, you're going to give them the full fucking finger. In the best way. And that could be taken in a perverted way too, depending on how you're looking at it. Okay. Last one. Astrology isn't a personality disorder. This is a weird one. Okay, zodiac crazy star chart. There might be people who are looking at you as Looney Tunes for indulging in things like astrology, tarot reading, even psychic anything. People might think you're nuts, right? But in reality, it's like, at least in my life, I've predicted so many things in such deep, intricate detail, and it's really flippin' bizarre. Not vague at all. Like, full complex storylines. I've spat this shit out, and I've always had, especially my ex, he was notorious for shooting down my everything I said. He would say, oh, you're being paranoid. Oh, you're just looking too deep into it. Oh, I don't think so. Or, oh, he'd always make it seem like there was something wrong with me. But then it would all fucking play out exactly like that. And that fool, even though I was like, see, that I did say this is exact, and he would never, not once, acknowledge that I actually have a gift and I was correct. It's like his fucking pride and ego would never allow that. It's so sad. Imagine the shit that I could have done for his life if he would have tapped into my skill set instead of trying to bring me down and make me believe that I don't have shit going on and that I'm fucking crazy. Anyway, enough of that. I hope you enjoy. Have a good one.